Hey y'all, welcome to The Realm Studio. I'm Paula and I'm running a little bit late, and I also didn't really post any notifications today that I was going to do this art stream. Hang on, I got to get this thing shrunk down so that I can see it on the other screen. Yeah, because I wasn't entirely sure that I'd be able to do one. My voice has been going in and out and being a little bit odd today. So, yeah, I didn't know that I would actually get around to do this. I have been painting today anyway. I'd started this one. Let's see. Here it is looking all cartoony. And there it is without the black lines. So if I can just continue to build this up with the shading, it's going to start looking better. Yeah, I need to leave the background in there. Yeah, this time I remembered to keep my background separate from my figures. So far that's going well. I've got my figures blocked in here. So this is a possible wallpaper for the bonus for the Kickstarter, one of the digital rewards. And I already had the Soulbound concept art. And originally I was just going to offer that one, but then I thought maybe I should try and get this concept down too. This kind of involves a few more things that take place later in the series. And I was also giving some thought to doing some recorded rather than live streams. Maybe dealing with some specific topics rather than, just whatever's on my mind. Whatever given day it is. I'm really not too sure how much longer I'm going to actually be able to talk. This is kind of rough. I'm trying to project so that the mic picks it up, and I'm trying not to add too much static. So I don't know, it might just have to be a short art stream tonight. I'll lose my voice for real if I try and strain. But, I'm doing my best for you every day. So let me know what you think. about this as possibly computer wallpaper art. Or if you're just as happy with the original one. I wanted to start the shading on this piece with the horse, our little colt, because white is really tricky. You can't leave it flat white. It takes on its surroundings. It takes on different colors and tones. Let's see. Do the multiple layers erasing. Take that down there. Okay, so I had pretty much the basic structure of it already laid out. And now really it's just a question of filling in the blanks. Or fine-tuning the blanks, as the case may be. I'll start in on the basic shadows and get those laid out, and then I'll go back in later with some fine detail. This is just to give it some dimension. A little dimension, a little texture. See, we'll go back in. Good gracious, I can't speak. So I'll go. Yikes. Okay, going back in our flats layer, I'm going to use the paintbrush. Get rid of a few of these little artifacts. And now I'll go back into multiply and get into our light grayish tones. And I'll start shading in Becca's face here. So I hope everyone's had a good Memorial Day and a good weekend. Let's see. And I hope we're all ready to get back to our regular routine. Coming up again tomorrow. Oh, let's see. Goodness, I'm having a hard time today. I cannot seem to hit what I'm aiming at. Let me look at the lines on that again. Okay, so that should be up here. Yeah, and I need to go back into the flats and adjust that. A line right here on the chin because the line art was kind of thick right here. Nope, undo that. Okay. Okay, so I'm still kind of working out exactly how I'm going to do this effect that I want. Because right here, there's going to be, on the upper left-hand side, there is going to be a flock of crows that is thick enough to block out the sun. So I'm going to have probably a gradient of shade coming across this way. And then I'll have the upper right hand side very bright. So I had been feeling really, really cruddy. Yesterday and the day before, I mean, it was almost as bad as having the flu. But I think I've improved a bit, and I'm pretty sure that it's not a contagious sort of thing. Nobody else is as miserable as me, which, it's a good thing. Misery does not love company. Misery is only compounded by more people being miserable. So, I am very pleased that nobody else seems to have been hit this hard by, whatever it is that's out here blooming and being horrible. That's interesting. I think that was actually filled in by some white. Let's do that then. Alright, that's on that layer. Goodness, I can't keep up. And I'll just paint it in the flats then. Bring up the density of the paint. I really don't know that I'm going to get this one done in time to offer it as a wallpaper, because I've gotten hardly anywhere with it. And everything is moving along very rapidly on the comic publishing side. So it's in at the printer. Should be printed very soon. I should be hearing back in a couple weeks that I imagine it's going to be shipped in a couple weeks. Wouldn't that be awesome? and then I'll be able to ship out my Kickstarter rewards. Now, I was waiting until I got some progress on this before I sent out my Kickstarter reward surveys. Goodness, that's hard to say. I don't know why. It doesn't seem like it would be. Back out of that. Okay. But if I'm not going to have this ready, then I should go ahead and send the surveys and just send the original art for the wallpaper. I mean, it's always nicer to offer a choice, but it's also nice to have things sent out on time. And time is going to be my highest priority. So, I don't know. I'll probably just make this available later. And if anybody would like this one as well as the first one, then I'll post an update and they can contact me about that then. Yeah, once it's ready. But right now I'm guessing that this is not really a very crucial piece of art. Although I like it. I like my concept for it. But I'm still doing a lot of work on how exactly it's supposed to go together. So let me see. What else do we have? Let's see, I think I can do a little bit of adjusting here. See, in the flats layer. Yeah, I think this one's going to take a lot more work. Although I really do like how my little pony's turning out here. Let's see, and I was also working on something else. Let me save this one, because I did get somewhere on it anyway. I was also working on this piece. It's like a promo piece for issue number 2. So, a little bit of a spoiler alert there. Oh, didn't mean to make that mark. Yeah, so I need to get started on issue 2 as soon as I possibly can. In order to do that, I need to be sure that I can pay my collaborators. My wonderful artist, Mia Pierce, deserves to be paid for her hard work. So I need to, I need to earn enough for at least half of it, of her fee. So, with that said, I am open for commissions. I can create digital art. I do book covers, digital paintings like this one. And I can also do, let's see, and having a little bit of trouble keeping my mind on what I'm drawing and what I'm saying at the same time right now. Let's see. Digital illustrations, book covers, comic coloring. I mean, I can do all that. Let me back out of that. I am not happy with that silhouette. Okay. Look, the hand is this length. Hand is fine. Okay, that's right. The thumb should start higher up. Well, not higher precisely, but there. And now I can come blend in some of these shadows again. Okay, so yeah, so you can reach me on my website. I have a contact form at www.otherrealmstudio.com. Let's see, this one right here. There's my website. Let's bring that up closer. Whoa, that's close. Let's back out of that. Okay. www.otherrealmstudio.com. It's been my website for years, and it will be for years to come. And I have a contact form on there if you want to get in touch with me for art commissions for any kind of digital art. And coloring. Now, I personally am not really happy with my line art yet. It still looks kind of sketchy. But if you do want the kind of a sketchy look, then I'll also do line art. Let's see. What's I doing? Oh, yeah. And I work in Clip Studio Paint EX, which can save in the Clip Studio format in, let's see, it'll do Photoshop, it'll do the Photoshop big documents, it'll do TIFF and JPEG and PNG. So I can save and export in all kind of formats here. This is the one that will even do animation, but I have not practiced very much at animation yet. Please don't ask me to do that unless you're willing to wait for several years until I can call myself good at it. Generally what I do is I work in several layers. I just keep piling layers upon layers until everything looks right, and then I flatten it all. That's my technique. Let's see, also I can do transparent backgrounds. You know, like this, so that you can put these on any kind of product. I'll do work for hire, I'll do contract work, so that you get all rights. My rates are very reasonable for that. Maybe not the multiple layers thing. Okay. Huh, that's weird. Which layer is this on? Ah, it's on the overlay layer. So you can, if you have a vision for a logo or an illustration that you want for, you know, a t-shirt or some kind of merchandise that you would like to sell, then I can do that for you too. So one of the things that I do is I have actually I have several stores on Zazzle.com. And I put my art on pretty much anything that can reasonably be expected to look decent. Let's see, some of this had gotten erased out a little bit. I'm glad I came back and caught that. Okay, did I get all the artifacts off this one? This one might be ready to go. So yeah, my plan for this one was to, let's see, put it on some products on Zazzle. Have this on a t-shirt, on a coffee mug, a throw pillow. Goodness knows they got everything. I don't know, I was just gonna look around on their site and see what would look good. See, I do need to come in here and fill in the eyes a little bit. Transparency is not good for eyeballs. There. I might adjust this eye a little bit more. Alright, now I'm going to have to zoom in on it ridiculously close. Okay, let's get in here. And fill that in so that the transparency isn't visible behind it. Because if you put this on a white background, it'll look fine. But if you do not have it on a white background, it will look really creepy. Like, I don't want this to go on like a red t-shirt and have like weird red specks in the eyes. I think this bit right here is in the multiply layer. Maybe not. What is going on with this piece? Oh, put that in the wrong layer. Goodness. Alright, well, it's about time for me to go. But thank you for watching. I'm sorry my voice is terrible today. Maybe I'll be a bit better tomorrow. I hope so. See, I also think that I should adjust the line of this eyelid right here. And I know I'm finding all kinds of stuff to do. Let's see, can I cheat this just a little bit and select it, do the enlarge thing. Okay, wait a minute, cancel that. Am I selecting multiple layers here? Let's go back into the multiply layer. Scoot that entire piece down. And we can patch this up right here. And I think I can just get the rest of that by blending it. So there, I think that's fixed her expression. Alright, so that'll do it for tonight. Thank y'all for watching. Visit my website and hit me up on my contact form or sign up for my newsletter. And I will be happy to do some art for you so that I can afford to do more comics, more stories. Especially that issue 2 coming up. I'm going to be moving on that pretty soon, I hope, within the next month or so. I'll see what I can do. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the other realm. Good night.